Circling back to Thailand's economic momentum picking up pace. Now, even though the GDP expanded faster than expected in the second quarter, much of whether the growth can be sustained over the next months would depend on how quickly the new government can tackle issues such as high household debt and borrowing costs. Now, for more on this, let's speak with Kasem Prurattanamala. He is head of Thailand research at CGS International. He's coming to us live from Bangkok. Kasem, good to have you with us. The new GDP numbers have just come out. What's your view on the latest GDP print?
I think it's not too bad, given that we have political uncertainties in second quarter, and global economic outlook wasn't too good. But strong. Our economy is actually supported by strong export as well as service sectors.
Were there any standout numbers in particular?
Yes, actually, export of services is still quite strong, and export of goods also picking up, which help offset the slowdown in private investment and private consumption. And actually, with the disbursement of the budget after budget bill was passed, so the decline in the government investment was actually lower. So that make the Thai GDP in the second quarter better than expectation.
And of course, the political challenges has put a spanner in Thailand's economic works. What do you think is the biggest challenge the new PM has to face? Is it inadequate liquidity or an ultra-high level of bad debt in Thailand?
Yeah, actually now I think the major task for the new government is to jumpstart the economy. Although the GDP in the second quarter wasn't too bad, it was just 2.3%, which is actually way below our potential GDP growth. So I think her government task is to jumpstart the economy and make it grow probably to about 3% level over the medium and longer term.
With the new PM, Paetongtarn, there's some uncertainty whether the digital wallet program introduced by Mr. Sessa will continue. How essential do you think this program is to boost economic growth? Because if the Pheu Thai party ditches it, what else can it do to boost consumption?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's also a tough question for the new government as well. Because if you look at the cost of this, digital wallet program, it costs about 2.5% of GDP. But most people believe that its multiplier effect is actually not that high. So it may help boost the economy by just 0.5%. So the government may have to find some other ways to boost the economy. Although the new Prime Minister Paetongtarn doesn't write off this digital wallet program yet, as she mentioned that she has to talk to other coalition partners. But I think the government still need some form of stimulus measures, because they probably need to help the poor and family in need. So there are some probably cash handout program in one form or another, if it's not the digital wallet program.
There are some economists that are of the view that Thailand actually needs economic reform rather than economic stimulus. Which camp are you in?
Yeah, that's right. I think we also need economic reform, because if you look at Thailand economic structure, we now have high household debt of over 90% of GDP. So the consumption-led stimulus measures may not help the economy that much. I think the reimbursement or distribution need to tie up with some form of upskill or reskill of those people or of the underprivileged people, so that they can move on and earn their living rather than relying on the government help again and again.
Kasem, thank you very much for those insights. There was Kasem Prurattanamala. He is head of Thailand research at CGS International.